I'm Molly.
I'm also Molly.
And this is Play on Molly. All right, big week.
Huge week.
2 major holidays this week that we're going to need to talk about. We're going to need to dive right into it. There's so much.
So we got Valentine's Day.
It's coming in hot tomorrow.
I'm honestly like,
oh, well, when this airs,
it'll be Valentine's Day. So happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
I don't know if you're single, taken, in a situationship.
Actually banged my elbow really hard.
But I hope you're having a good day.
Filled with lots of love and candy.
And later this week we have, this is only New Orleans, but Mardi Gras.
People can celebrate it anywhere.
People can celebrate it anywhere, yes.
Because people have like frat parties at other colleges.
That's so true.
Too.
It kind of it doesn't bother me, no, but when some like a school in the Midwest is having a Mardi Gras theme party, I'm like, no.
But like, yeah, do it because like it's so fun. Why not? But it's just like
we're just bad that you don't get to really experience it.
But whatever.
But yeah, we've been prepping a lot for this week, but we'll get into that later.
Yeah, Valentine's Day first. BT Dubs. Go to like any supermarket, CVS tomorrow, and all the candy will be like 50% off.
So true.
It's time to get it.
So true. I feel it Valentine's Day, like I love it. I just feel like it's like a little overrated. I feel like it's my least favorite like holiday. Do you agree?
No.
Like I
love it.
but
only when
I just feel like it's very overpriced.
No, it is.
Like
it's just like silly.
But and I could show my loved ones that I love them every day.
Yeah, no, I agree. And I think that I definitely have very strong opinions about Valentine's Day. But when you're in a relationship, God, I love it.
No, I do love it. It's so really fun and romantic and great. But like just in general.
No, I totally get that. And like, I think it's like one of those days that like people either dread or love. There's no in between. Yeah. You're not like iffy about it. Like you either love it or you hate it.
Yeah.
I feel like, but you know,
like my family growing up, like everyone, like even like our friends at school, like they keep getting like all week packages like from their like families. Like my family, I just have never been like a big Valentine's Day girl.
I feel like it's like it's a family thing too. Like it's just like love all around.
Love all around.
Like
you can be my Valentine.
My parents and I, like we send each other. Yeah,
no, it's
you
so
are
sweet.
Mine. You're my Valentine.
Yeah, you are.
Well, I wanted to actually throw a Valentine's Day party with
I know
our friends, but we just are awful at
you're
planning.
You're big into throwing parties. Yesterday she threw a great Super Bowl party.
Yeah, thank you. I worked really hard on it.
Like really like whip things out of nowhere. We were like,
where did this food come from? I'm like, guys, Instacart.
It was great. Quick. It was great.
I really loved it. I like was so antsy all day trying to like put in the fries like 3 hours before. Molly's like, they're going to be cold. You need to relax. And
it's like 3:00 and people are coming over at like 5:30. She's going to make the mozzarella sticks. I'm like, they're gonna get hard. Like, don't.
Yeah. So I was really
the Super Bowl was fun though.
So fun. But
Rihanna slayed.
She did slay. Really upset about the whole game. I'm not gonna get into it because I'll get really heated. I didn't talk for like 2 hours after.
Yeah. No, it wasn't good.
No one was allowed to go around me because I'm a big Eagles fan, and I have a lot of frustration towards last night's game, but whatever. Can't talk about it. Still too soon.
But still a fun night.
Fun night.
So Valentine's Day.
So for people that, let's say, are single like me, Valentine's Day, I still love it because I get to like make it a self-care day.
There's ways to make it special.
And I'm going to make it special by doing things I love tomorrow, like a little spa moment and make myself feel good. Like I'm so excited for that workout class tomorrow.
Same.
Just like, I'm going to feel so good.
Also, like you need some self-care before this weekend, prepare yourself.
Yeah. Big weekend.
Like we need to like tomorrow night, maybe not tomorrow night. We could do tonight actually, like watch like some rom-coms.
Wait, we're literally watching, what was it? The Lucky One?
Yeah, that's not a rom-com though.
What is
the other day I'm a big Nicholas Sparks fan, and I showed Molly The Longest Ride. She's never seen it. And it was how good.
It's It's definitely in my top 5 favorite movies now.
The
Like,
whole time
I
she
can
was
watch
watching it, she was hysterical. She was like, "Why can't real life be like this?"
it was so good, and,
It's
like, if
so
you haven't
good.
seen it, please watch it, like,
Highly recommend.
even if you're not, like, a romance movie kind of person, I don't care, you will love this movie. It just touches the heart, and there's history in it, and
So good.
it's just so I feel like it's a
10
very
out of
important movie
10.
to see.
Yeah, it
Don't you
is. It's
agree?
so good. It was so good.
And, like, I
We were just
still
like
think
the
about
other
it.
night, we were like sitting and it was just us two, and we were in the mood for a love movie, I guess in the spirit of Valentine's Day, but not a rom-com. Like we wanted to cry.
We wanted emotion.
Like we wanted emotion, like really, like we wanted the movie to pull out our
We were, like,
heartstrings.
flipping through movies. We were like, "Oh, too funny, too happy,
Yeah.
too feel good. Nope. Oh, this is the one. This is the one that's
It was
gonna
just like
make
a
us cry."
rainy day vibes, but it
Like,
was
it may not have
good.
been raining.
No, it was. It was that day that we got drenched in the rain, which we'll get into
God,
later.
you're so right.
Yeah.
You're so right.
But anyway, if you need a good movie to watch tomorrow, I mean today, watch
Today,
that.
this is confusing.
I
'Cause
know.
normally we record on
We
Tuesdays.
usually film on, yeah.
But it's a Monday, and Molly has plans tomorrow. So
I know. So maybe I am.
I actually have plans tomorrow too. I'm gonna be
What are your plans tomorrow?
tomorrow. I'm actually gonna be um with my good friend Mia.
Oh yeah.
Because she's the only single one in our house.
You know what though?
Me.
You guys will have a nice night.
You know what? We're gonna get dinner. This is what we're gonna do. I'm making this plan for her right now. She's gonna find out after it all happens. We're gonna cook maybe because I feel like that's more romantic.
You should make like Italian food. Like that's a
Ugh,
romantic.
that's so her because she's Italian.
Yeah.
Maybe she'll cook for me this time. I always am the one to cook in this house,
It's
which I
true.
volunteer for because I'm obsessed with it. But I think we're gonna do rom-com because I want to giggle tomorrow. I don't want to be sad.
Self-care.
Self-care eye patches.
I feel like face masks are like a Valentine's Day must.
Totally in my robe.
Chocolate.
In my robe.
Yeah.
I think.
Comfort food.
Yeah. And I feel like maybe we'll bake like cupcakes or brownies for when you guys get back because I can't eat them, but I'm obsessed with actually making them.
That's cute.
Oh, maybe I'll surprise you guys tomorrow with like little treats. Maybe
it's really
roses.
nice.
Maybe I'll like.
Is it you who on Valentine's Day writes us all notes, or is that Chloe?
Both. We both did last year.
It's really cute. They write us notes.
Molly, like you kind of just ruined the surprise. I was already
sorry.
Whatever. By the time they all watch it, they'll already have theirs, so it's fine.
But I feel like if you're single and still want to celebrate the day, rom-com, bottle of wine, chocolate. It's just like a good
wine.
Or just like even go out to like a date with your friend. I feel like that's like nice.
Well, yeah. As long as there's happiness. This isn't a day to like sulk about like being single. Like I'm a proud woman.
Yeah, seriously.
And like I'm gonna have fun with people I love. That's really all it's about. So like make it about that for all of you. But if you are dating someone, we're gonna get into the good stuff.
I feel like we wrote this down to talk about this. I feel like it's expected that you're supposed to go on like a nice dinner and all this stuff, but I don't think like
that's so
like a nice night in, like a romantic night in.
I think so much
adorable.
Like I like pizza, movie, and like snuggles.
Yeah. Like I personally like I mean I'm like thinking about it now. I would do that, but I'm going out to dinner, but like I feel like that would have been so nice.
Dinner?
I'm going to the place we went on our first date.
Stop it.
Where he ate Brussels sprouts.
You're going to Dominica?
Yeah, I'm going to Dominica.
Do you love that? I knew that.
Yeah, I know. Everyone knows that. Like Italian romance food.
Romance food. Are you guys gonna have spaghetti across?
We might. No, they don't really. I feel like it's more of like
they're more like
ravioli there.
Yeah, I get that. Or
so
like
good.
You get the truffle ravioli. I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
I always get the spicy rigatoni.
Yeah, that one's good too. I was thinking about that.
Woo! That stuff hits different.
So good. But yeah, I feel like little things at home could be nice. No, I just ordered.
I think dessert could be at home, like with cupcakes and like a movie still too. Like if you're gonna go out to a nice dinner, at least end it with something chill and cute.
Yeah, 100%.
What did you just order?
What I was gonna say, like a little gift guide. I feel like Valentine's Day is weird because it's like it's supposed to be more sentimental. Like I don't think you need to spend what you would spend on a birthday or an anniversary.
No. I think that special gifts on this day.
Special gifts are like my boyfriend and I did do like one good gift, but like not too much. I got him. We both got each other stuff from Aloe. So in theory, we should have just got ourselves the Aloe clothes. Love Aloe. I'm trying to think of just like good gifts.
Like I in the past have given like last year I gave a Yankees jersey.
Yeah, that's cute.
And it was like a vintage Yankees jersey. And I
Uh-huh.
gave candy. And then I also made shot glasses with like his favorite sports teams on it.
So it's like
little stuff like
useful.
that where like they'll use it, they'll see it. But like it doesn't need to be something over the top expensive. It could be something that
No.
like they see and it's special and reminds you,
Yeah.
you know, like
I
stuff like
made
that.
like a book with pictures.
Yeah, a scrapbook's good. That's a good anniversary too.
Or was that? I don't know if
Might
I
have
did
been
that for anniversary.
I did that for 1 year once.
I did, but I feel like even just a card. I was about to say a letter, and I was like, I feel like that
think
seems.
cards are like I think cards are a must. If
I
you do not
agree.
write a card, I feel like I'd rather a card over a gift.
I agree.
Because I keep all of my cards. I have all my grandma's cards from growing up. Every letter from
It's not
camp.
every day that you get to tell someone how much you love them, and I think it's very special in a card. I like save all my
Sincerely and
cards.
often. Shout out Lynn's.
Very true.
But I cherish everything that is given to me that's personal. I think that gifts, like I have my roses. I have Venus. How do you say it? Venus
Fleur, yeah.
Flowers on my desk that I got from my best friend who actually passed away a year and a half ago, and it came with a card, and I have both of them on my desk. Like that's something something
you'll keep forever.
I'll always keep that, and I look at it all the time, and it's just like it feels good.
100%.
So I think for Valentine's Day, it's more special to do stuff or give stuff that you know they'll get use out of, wear and remember you, like just like feel like your presence is there. I just think that's important. That's what I love about Valentine's Day.
Yeah, it is just like reminding someone how much you love them.
And like that's so important to feel loved.
So true. Are you wearing pink for Valentine's Day?
I thought you were gonna wear like red or something.
Oh, actually?
Yeah, I
so
forgot to tell you. Like I kind of wore this on purpose.
My nails are red.
They're always red.
They're always red.
Mine are navy.
Honestly, Valentine's Day is like my color. That's a pro.
It's also my color.
Yeah, pink, but I'm the red aspect.
You're the red aspect. I'm the pink aspect. I can't speak. I just.
It's been a long day.
We
did a workout class this morning, and both of us walked out and we're like, "Did you black out for that entire thing?" I've just been so tired all day.
I was definitely doing the movements, but I don't know where my mind was.
I would like come back. I would like come back to reality and be like, "Have I been like I didn't know if anyone was like looking at me because I like stopped doing it. I was just like very out of it.
I wasn't sure if like I was moving. I don't know what was going on. We hadn't had coffee yet, and I think that was what it was.
Yeah, it was.
Like us two, like we rely on coffee.
The coffee. Like
first thing in the morning, I'm in bed this morning and I get a FaceTime call from Molly. And she's like, I'm making coffee and I know you're going to ask me in about 20 minutes when you come down. Do you want me to just make you a coffee? And I was like, yes.
The way things go in the morning is I make the coffee, she makes the eggs.
Yeah. We have like a little system.
Routine.
We eat and have the same thing every single day.
Every single day.
Every day. There's not a day that goes by that we do not do this routine. It's like the only thing that's in our life that's like set in stone and consistent.
And I honestly look forward to it. Like I'm a big routine girl. I like waking up in the morning, and
it's always like the 10 o'clock out of bed, but like wake up at 9:30.
Yeah.
And it's always us texting.
You know what I'm so excited for? Tomorrow on Tuesdays, we wake up extra early. We walk to Luca Eats. Of course, best place.
Tomorrow we're driving.
Tomorrow we're driving because you get your car, but we walk to Luca and then we come back, make the same meal that we always have, and watch The Bachelor.
I love Tuesdays. I love watching The Bachelor.
We won't have a Bachelor recap today, but
watch it. Watch it.
And
tonight,
you like know what we'll say about it. You'll be able to hear our commentary.
Yeah, we can always like do a little like 2-week recap next week. We're gonna have so much to talk about next week after this week. Whew.
I know. Oh my God, seriously.
Wow.
Anything else on Valentine's Day though?
No, I think that's really it. Just have a really nice day.
Do you want to tell your scrapbook story? It's cute.
Oh, well, okay. So when I was younger, I made a scrapbook of like people I loved, like my family and friends. And it was really little. I don't know how old I was, but like I just loved arts and crafts as a kid and I wanted to bring it to school. So the front cover said scrapbook on it, but I, being a little kid and crazy, forgot the S. So it said crap book on it. And I brought it to show and tell.
It's so cute.
My mom, when she was dropping it off, like had to add the S. It was mortifying, but I was a cute little kid, and I tried.
The teacher probably loved it.
She did. I will never forget that. Like I could like literally like picture myself like where I was.
Oh my God.
But yeah, I guess that's it on Valentine's Day.
Well, we have a New Orleans top 5 romantic dinner spots. Again, this is going to be after the fact, but for next year, Keep it
Or
in
if you
mind.
ever come to New
Or
Orleans.
if you ever come and just need a date. Avo, it is literally like one of the best Italian uptown. It is so, so, so good. My boyfriend and I, like, it's our favorite spot.
The next one's all
Yeah,
me.
the next one, you go.
My favorite Italian restaurant, they're all, these two are both Italian, but is Sophia Nola. It's downtown, great Italian. They have the best gluten-free stuff. They have pasta and pizza. So like, oh, it's amazing.
It is so
I've
good.
literally been there probably 60 times, no joke, in the last
it's just such
3 years.
Such a good go-to.
Because you can never get sick of it. Like
Yeah.
they have so much. It's so good.
It's so
and
good.
like, oh, next one's all you.
Next one, Houston's. This is not just New Orleans. This is anywhere. I just like especially think of it here because the one by my house was shut down. But Houston's is just, it's so good. Like spinach dip,
That salad,
ribs. The ribs are so good.
the artichoke's good. I don't like artichoke, and I like it there.
What's the
There's
artichoke?
like a grilled.
Oh,
I mean, you have to get it.
I
And I don't like artichoke, so
I would like that.
that was really bold for me. You would love it. It
Yeah.
is so you.
Mm.
So it was one of the things
Maybe
that
I'll
like
try.
if I ordered for you at Houston's, I would put that on there.
Molly and I always say that if we went to a restaurant and like ordered for each other, we would know exactly what to get and exactly what to sub or like remove, add like to a T.
Mhm.
Like exactly.
She'd be like, sorry, I just swallowed them again. She'd be like, so she has a gluten allergy, separate fryer.
Is there any cross contamination?
Like she has the whole speech down. The next restaurant is GW Finn's, super fancy, has a lot of fish. They also have chicken, and I think they have steak. I don't think they.
I don't know. But if you're looking for like a really good,
great biscuits.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think like when I visited with my family when I was in high school, we went to GW Finn's and it was very like just with the biscuits and everything, it had such a southern feel to it.
I love it. Yeah, it does have a
Do
very
you
southern feel.
agree?
You also like have to be dressed nice.
Like when you go there, you don't feel like you're in the Northeast.
No,
like
not at all.
Or
and it's right off Bourbon Street, so it's really fun. Like you go to the meal and then you can have like a little fun aspect after. Like
it's
right
so
next
fun.
to you.
Those biscuits, they bring around biscuits like constantly throughout your meal, and whenever like you're done with your biscuit, they give you another hot one, and it just I could eat like 8 of them. They're so good.
Plate will never be empty. Your biscuit plate will always have one on there. Like they're coming around with trays and trays.
We're giving some like intense shout outs here,
and they have gluten-free biscuits.
I hope all these restaurants see.
Yeah, honestly. Last one's Tito's and Ceviche. This one's uptown. We actually just went.
Yeah,
this one's Friday.
Great.
Thursday.
Thursday. It's Peruvian food. But it is, and like I never had Peruvian food before.
No,
Tito's, and it is absolutely delicious. A lot of fish, quinoa for our quinoa lover over here.
May, I thought you were gonna fist bump me, so like I just like went for one, but then ended up pointing at
no, I was coming for my water. Like, water for hydration for this week.
You could still fist bump me because now it's gonna just leave.
Do you want to fist bump? That was super awkward. I
feel better now. I feel a little better. All right, so those are our restaurants in NOLA that if you ever come down to New Orleans, go to them.
Go to them.
There are tons more that we love. This list could go on. You should see my phone. I have like long. There's no bad food.
No,
it's
great.
I will say.
So that's our little like Valentine's Day insight. Should we go to
Mardi Gras?
Oh, Mardi Gras. Like it ends, and I feel like you talk about it like a week after
you talk about it
ends.
You talk about it the entire time leading up to it.
It is like the most.
We were still talking about last week. Now we're talking. No, for like the last month, we've been talking about the fact that it's only a month until Mardi Gras.
Yeah, but before
that, you talk about Mardi Gras until it becomes the month before, and you're like, oh my god, it's the month before. And then once it happens, we're about to talk about this literal weekend happening for the next 11 months.
The next 11, yeah, literally.
That's why we have water today. Actually, we usually usually have like a little solo cup with like whatever in it. Usually it's wine or we'll just have like some water in it. Really depends on the day. Today we have our massive water bottle because we need to stay hydrated.
We've really been hydrating. It's like we say that like the feeling before Mardi is preparing for like the Hunger Games. Like it is just it's indescribable. The vibe of campus and just like it's just so different than
you will not see a person walk by you without the biggest smile on their face this whole week.
Yeah,
like they're all like
Yeah.
Like, are you excited for this week? And you're like, all right, turn it down. Like,
Wait,
yeah.
we also last week, like, remember when we were talking about how it's like the pre-Mardi, like cloudy skies, just like
Always.
the calm before the storm.
It's
like
always today was sunny.
today was
Today was
sunny.
sunny. Tomorrow probably won't be.
But like this weekend was the last weekend before Mardi, and it was like cloudy and pouring, and it was just like you go into hibernation before. Well, we didn't this weekend, but like
Well, this weekend we were stuck in a car for an hour and a half. We went to a brunch downtown for our friend Brooke's birthday, and it's raining. We can't get an Uber because there are
also the
parades everywhere on every single street. We were basically trapped. We had to walk 15 minutes to get to the restaurant from where our Uber could drop us off. Then we're done brunch, and Molly take over because you were also a part of this fiasco that happened following.
So we ordered an Uber and it was not coming, and we were like, we didn't know which way to walk because like we didn't know where the parade was, and like we were looking at the parade tracker app, and it just like we really weren't like understanding. So we're standing on the sidewalk and we hear two girls talking about their dorm, and our friend was like, "This is a long shot. Like, should we just go ask her to drive us home, right?" Because she was walking in her car. Our friends Mia and Chloe sprinted up to them.
Literally, I've never seen either of them
sprinted,
run that fast.
And we're like, I'm so sorry. Like, I don't
Banging
even know
on
what
their
they
window
said, but
as they're driving.
Basically waved over to Molly and I, and we're like, come in. So they drove us home. It said like 15 minutes on the maps, and it ended up taking us an hour and a half to get home because of the parades. Like, had to go out all over bridges, like out of New Orleans.
Yeah. If you don't live in New Orleans, if you look at it from like above, it's kind of a grid. There's a bunch of like one ways going all different directions. Like we were going up and down, side, everywhere. Molly and I had to run out of the car when we were literally behind a float. We were behind a float at one point. Molly and I jump out of the car to a police officer, and we're like, we need help. We do not know how to get home. Like we actually have been everywhere all over town. And then he finally gave us instructions, and we got back probably like 45 minutes later.
But still, after he gave us instructions, we had to go over bridges and like
plural.
We were in Terrytown, and it was just far from campus. And also keep in mind, like we had just met these girls. Like it was just so funny. And now, like if I see them out, love them. Be like, it was great. We should have told them to watch the podcast.
We should have. Oh, for goodness sake, we could have listened to all of them
in the literally. We could have.
But yeah. But it was cloudy and rainy during all of this. That's what
just like all the Mardi vibes.
But
so last year Mardi was like I think the top like 5 days of my life.
100%, without a doubt.
Like we peaked. That's all. That's
it. We peaked.
Like it really.
No, I actually think that was like my best, happiest self.
I feel like I just don't even like remember it so vividly because just everything was.
You were so tired. Well, you faked it. Yes. You've told them about that.
But besides that, you're just so tired and like.
You basically, it's all day and all night. So you are out in the morning through the afternoon. You have like a 3-hour break before the nighttime starts. Then the nighttime happens. Then you don't get home until what, like 3?
Yeah.
2, 3.
Yeah.
Then you sleep. And then you wake up the next day and you do it again for 5
You also have to wake up early for like to make yourself look good and pictures,
accessories, everything. You plan these outfits. Like we started shopping for outfits in November. We were abroad.
When we were earlier than November. I think like
Halloween time.
I started looking for outfits when we were abroad. I remember like
PowerPoint.
I remember like obnoxiously talking about it in our classes in Madrid. And
oh my God,
people
we would
being like, what?
Like, and they'd be like, what
are you talking about?
Computers?
Because we'd have like rave websites,
like Dolls Kill or like iHeart Raves,
and we would text each other. We'd be like, the people behind us are probably like, what is going on?
But yeah, like, and people make like PowerPoints and all this stuff, and you dress so crazy. But like literally before we came, probably like 5 or 6 years ago, like people wore like Corey Page designs and like tailgate looking outfits, or like mix match, or
just
flannels, like,
or they wore like the Mardi Gras colors, like they wore. Green, purple, yellow.
But
I looked behind me because I thought that this was Mardi Gras colors. I was like,
but like now people just.
And now it's just like you're dressing like you're in Euphoria.
Yeah, and it's like who can dress the craziest, but matching.
Yeah,
like you're matching.
Yeah, which like it usually I feel like wasn't.
No, it was never matching.
Like if you look at, I used to like stalk I'm Schmacked when I was younger to like see what colleges were fun. Did you ever do that? I'm Schmacked.
Wait, my sister was on it once.
No way.
Yep.
But the I'm Schmacked Tulane video is Mardi Gras in like 2012 or something like that. I doubt it. But everyone was in like t-shirts that said like Mardi Gras, and now people are wearing like sheer outfits that with like gems on their eyes, and
Yeah.
it's just
And
not
we
the
had
same.
gems all over our hair
It's just
last
not the
year.
same. I also feel like visitors, like you try to explain it to them and they just don't understand until they're here.
They've been through it. And like last year, Molly and I like literally put probably hundreds and hundreds of gems in our hair.
Oh my god.
That like we'd like wake up like a week later with like
gems.
a gem like falling out, and then I'd be like, literally, how is that still in there? Like we put them in every day.
It's crazy.
Bedazzling our head.
Yeah,
we're doing it again. So
wait, we also have been talking. We've been planning our Costco run for Mardi Gras for weeks now. Like we've
the first
been like
week we got here.
You've been rushing your car to get here so that because of the Costco run.
For this Costco run, because
Costco's just a fun place in general. Like I'm excited.
I can't wait to go. I've never been, but
I've never been to Costco.
No, it's gonna be a dream. I'm gonna love it.
It's just so
Does it give
fun.
like BJ's?
Like yeah. It's just a warehouse, and you just get so overwhelmed. Like we went to Costco in the beginning of the semester just to get some basics for our house, and there was like a thing of like 40 things of tape, and like our friend was like, I want to get that. We're like, you need to like restrain, because it's just everything seems so fun. You're like, what do you need? Because everything's in bulk.
Need to make a list.
Yeah.
Well, basically for Mardi Gras, what happened last year, like we lived in a dorm, so we like covered our couch with like food, because you can't order in really, because parades are happening at every hour pretty much, and
it's really
like
hard.
The routes are like covering every street, so you can't really Uber Eats anything. And like,
I wish we could like insert a picture of like all the food we had right now, but
we literally
like cup of noodles.
But it has to be like easy stuff. Like I actually think I lived off of like Dr. Prager's nuggets and bags of chips and pretzels.
Yeah, it's nothing of nutrition, and like
this year we'll be able to, now that we have a kitchen.
Yeah, this year like we'll be able to cook in the morning.
If you live in a dorm, like oh my god, we were
good luck to you.
We were eating like
goldfish for dinner and like
for breakfast.
It was so bad, which is probably why we were in the shape we were at the end.
Oh my god, we were a mess. We were a literal mess.
Also, I'm leaving this year after. Thank God.
I left last year. I'm not this year though.
Yeah, it'll be a quiet house, but it's just like I'm gonna need to recover. Another thing like people get at Costco is like liquid IV, because you're just so,
or like Pedialyte, like you need to stay hydrated because you will be a mess. Like the headaches, we need to like stock up on like Advil.
I'm so excited. You actually like
you're just so tired.
Thursday during the day, like I'm gonna be so excited because it starts like on campus. It starts like Thursday night.
Yeah, but like it's really been going on since January.
Yeah.
Like when I moved in, I think the first parade was January 4th or 5th.
Yeah, because it's like a month. Like we went to a parade last weekend. No, 2 weeks.
Yeah,
2 weeks.
Not this past weekend, but the
weekend after, with our guest speaker.
With E-Mark.
Shout
out E-Mark.
Yeah, they're so fun though. We're gonna go to more parades on Sunday. They're so fun.
So excited. It's just awesome to see everything come together, and like people work so hard. People make their own people make their own costumes. It really comes together.
Our professor made her own costume. It was so cool.
So cool, and it was so good. And I just like am really proud of like what this city has been able to do, and like
it's crazy.
The culture behind it all, and the stories. You guys should look it up if you haven't, just to learn about Mardi Gras, because I think it's important.
We learned a lot about it today in class, and it just like really like it's so
fascinating.
So fascinating. I didn't know a lot about it, and it's great.
Yeah.
Just all around, it's a crazy weekend. Crazy.
People like literally stop cars. Like our friend literally like stopped a car in the middle of the street and like danced in front of it and then kept running. Like
no, but also like sat on the car,
on the hood of the car,
sat on the hood of the car, and I think the driver got out and was like, "We're
get
like, get off," especially just like. But also, I feel like if you know what goes on, like don't drive down Broadway Street during Mardi. Like that's just your fault.
It's college students central. Also, like the beads getting thrown everywhere. Like you literally have to watch your head. Like
I also feel like
everywhere.
Yeah, I feel like the ground is disgusting for like weeks after. Months. Yeah.
You will see beads like stuck in the dirt, like or like the outline of it.
Yeah.
Like a long period of time. And also like I last year was interviewing people. I had like this microphone and was like, "What is Mardi Gras?" And like people were like crazy. It was so fun. And like
everyone's just like high on life. It's just
everyone's
great.
Just so happy because like you get to like dress crazy and like you like yourself, like really express whatever you want.
It's
and like
so fun.
Just like be with friends and like it's
also like I'm so excited to have like now that we're older, having visitors come. I'm so excited to show Show them
know.
how we do it here.
Yeah, 'cause it's the best. It's the best city.
But I'm
F
honestly
that.
terrified for my well-being. Like, really
I
gotta
feel like I've
prepare.
been, like, going to bed really early for rest. Like, last night I went to bed at 11.
Also, for the past, like, 2 weeks, like, everything is, like, get rest for Mardi, like, you don't wanna be sick for
Yeah.
Mardi, like, it is, like, you just can't be sick for it, that would suck, like, you just can't.
No. I can't believe it's this week. I, like, can't stop thinking about it
I know,
now.
I'm so
We're gonna be talking about it
excited.
all day.
We're unfortunately, because of this weekend, not gonna be filming next week
We're
because
well, 1, Molly leaves the next day, so we're gonna have to come back in 2 weeks.
but we'll have a whole recap.
Whole recap, and we're gonna really spill all the tea and really get into our whole week, that we had, and we'll explain how our Valentine's days went too.
Yeah,
We'll have a lot for you guys.
we'll have a lot of
So
content.
make sure that you guys just keep up with our social media, Play on Molly on Instagram,
And
just so you're
TikTok.
aware, and TikTok, just so you're kind of aware of what's gonna be happening. But tell your friends, tell your families, tell everyone you know to keep watching and have fun with us.
Yeah, I think that's it.
I think that's all for you guys.
See you in 2 weeks.
Bye.